This is HKB. I'm Shaz.
And I'm Leon, and this is a channel where we go to Hong Kong and beyond.
Today we're looking at The Way We Talk, which is at UK cinemas from the 13th of June.
Here's Shaz with Synopsis from Letterboxd.
Wolf, born into a deaf family, embraces sign language with confidence despite obstacles in life. Sophie, having received a cochlear implant at a young age, continuously strives to be seen as normal despite having a deaf accent. Alan, with a cochlear implant like Sophie, is capable of both spoken language and sign language. He advocates for diverse modes of communication within the deaf community. Bound by love and friendship, the three embark on a self-discovering journey that is not without its moments of pain. So, Leon, what are your initial thoughts of The Way We Talk?
Highly emotional. It completely immerses you in a world that you may be unfamiliar with, and it tells the story in a most earnest way, which really is very rewarding. How about yourself, Shaz?
Yeah, I found the film very engaging. I really like the stories of the three main characters, and I just thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay, so this film is directed by Adam Wong, who also co-wrote the film. We've seen him before, or his work before. She Remembers, He Forgets, which also had Neo Yao in it, along with Miriam Young. That was a great film. He's done some other great films too, and I think this really ranks up there for him. He put a lot of effort in. You can tell that, he learnt to sign himself, and if you see some of the videos on the BFI, and it's incredible what the level of work that he put in, and he got the actors to do as well.
Yeah.
Some of them had to train in sign language, some of them had to do other things. It sounded almost torturous, but it also sounded like they were all deeply invested in what they were doing.
Dedicated to this piece of work. And, well, it's really paid off, hasn't it? Because it's just a fabulous story and educational.
Very educational, and it spans, quite a period of time, because we're starting at a time when sign language is sort of rejected at schools and frowned upon. And we have a series of flashbacks to when Alan and Wolf were young, and we get their friendship from a young age. I love that we have these flashbacks and you see how important their friendship is. That's like a real strong foundation for this film. And we also get introduced to Sophie, played by Chung Soo Ying. We like her. You covered her in The Lyricist Wannabe,
Yes.
which that was a good solo review, Shaz. Yeah. And we said then that we thought she's going to become quite an important actress, and I think she's showing it with her portrayal. It's a brave role to take on, because you don't want to do it wrong.
Absolutely.
It's important to get it right.
Yeah.
And she got it right.
Yeah, I think they sort of covered that in that video we saw from the BFI, that they just kept rechecking and to make sure everything was right.
Yeah, they wanted to get the integrity of what they were doing. This tale about the deaf community and the way they communicate with the world, and all the different opinions, all the different methods, how they all have a different emotional response. I thought it was quite touching, but it wasn't melodramatic.
No, it wasn't, was it?
How did you find this emotional? Did it touch you?
It did, yes, absolutely. And I think does that help connect with the story? I'm not sure, but it definitely had an impact on me and made me think about things I hadn't really thought about before.
Absolutely, it does. It immerses you in the world, and it uses sound as a big part of that, doesn't it, Shaz?
Yes, throughout the film the sound changes, I guess, to illustrate what that character can hear at that moment. So sometimes it would be not much sound at all. It could be distorted if the cochlear implant was, had a fault with it, muffled. So that, I think, helped teach us hearing people what the deaf community go through, what their experiences of sound are.
Yeah, and I like that we get that demonstrated like that, and I like that these three characters are all coming at a different point of view. I like how Wolf is very happy with his sign language, and you know, his love is diving in the film. And then Alan, he likes drawing, doesn't he, when he's a kid? And that leads to a funny bit where we see a book where he's tried to draw some sign language, and we won't ruin that. That's a nice little touch, isn't it? You'll like that bit. And yeah, Sophie herself, she becomes enamored in trying to use the sign language, and that gives you some really poignant and touching moments that really do leave you a bit breathless. And you know, incredible acting. And the young actors in this as well, they were really, really good as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to ask you, Shaz, standout performance.
Wow, we did have a little chat before recording, and we decided that not one actor was above any of the others. So our standout performance for this film is all three of the main cast, being Marco Ing, Neo Yao, and Chung Soo-ying.
Yeah, well done to all three of them. They did the director proud, I reckon, in this. Adam Wong must have been so chuffed with their performances, because they really nailed it. Absolutely incredible performances. And I think, you know, keep watching this space, because these actors, you know, they're going places. They're really, really good. And yeah, recommendation, Shaz. Is this a recommendation for you?
100%. Definitely. Great story, well told. Performance is great.
It's a recommendation from me too, and Shaz and I had a discussion on this, and it's definitely hands down 5 stars and a HKB classic stamp on it. What else could it have been? Okay, so thank you to Central City Media for giving us the review materials. And we just like to point out at this section of the video, we aren't being paid by Central City Media or One Cool Films Production. You know, it's just what Shaz and I really think. So our recommendation, go to the cinema and see this. You're going to have a good time. It's really deep, it's really meaningful, and it's just a lovely, lovely film.
Lovely film.
Okay, any final words before we sign off?
Just a reminder that The Way We Talk is at UK cinemas from the 13th of June.
Awesome. If you did watch this video all the way through, thank you very much. And if you'd like to show a bit of appreciation, please give the thumbs up, because that'll get other people to see the video. You know, the YouTube algorithm, if you get thumbs up, it puts it in people's home feed, so they will see this. So please, if you want to help us, please do that, because this is an important film and we both want it to be seen. And if you're new to the channel and you like what we do here, please consider subscribing. And if you have a friend that you think may enjoy these videos, then please share. I think that's all we have to say for now. So Shaz and I will catch you guys on the next one.
See you then.
幾似喎